What's up, guys? I am back from a road trip. That's the reason why you haven't seen any videos, but I assure you that I was working both on the commercial part of the business and residential part of the business. As a matter of fact, the road trip was for seeking out potential real estate in other states besides New Jersey, and one of which I could actually show you guys a video. I created this video for house hunters, aka bird dogs, for my residential properties, showing them the types of properties that we're interested in and also giving them an example of a vacant property and what that looks like. So you can get an idea of the type of lead that I'm referring to. Obviously, the scope of the video is for them and explaining what the tell signs of a vacant property is. So I'll post that below as soon as I get that uploaded. That property was in North Carolina, I believe. It was either North or South Carolina. Actually, it could be even Savannah. There was a lot of videos I created. So at any rate, I'll post that for you. I did send out a new round of MLS mailers yesterday. We'll see the response I get on those. Those are from the other MLS systems. While I was away, I did have a showing with the owner on one of the 8-plexes that we were negotiating with. The gentleman that was calling the phone a few times, his price was unrealistically high, but he showed signs of motivation. The buyer we had interested, I don't know if I mentioned this before, was actually through one of my associates who also happens to be a real estate agent. Unfortunately, his buyer, our buyer, was unavailable, but the associate, also an agent, he met the seller, built some rapport, and we're hoping to get the buyer in soon. So we'll see if that thing comes to fruition. There's a few other leads that I have to go through that same buyer might be interested in. We'll try to schedule some showings for them. A little bit of bad news. I was expecting to have that Craigslist script completed, and I was wondering why I wasn't hearing from my coder. And then when I reached out, he mentioned that he was sick and that he won't be able to complete. Well, after checking his profile, it showed that he worked 2 days prior. It's unfortunate. You do get some coders that are not straightforward with you, and you just got to move on. So I have to find a new coder for that script. It's unfortunate that he waited a whole month before letting me know. I guess he just wasn't qualified and took on the project too early. I'm not really sure, but the list of excuses is almost endless. So it just goes to show you, when you're hiring people on Odesk, you'll have a big range. Some coders that beyond exceed your expectations for excellent value and the prices that they're charging, and then you have others that fall short, such as this. It's just the situation in this game, unfortunately. And for this one, it looks like I didn't make out so well, but hopefully the next person that takes on this project will do a good job. Ironically enough, the website that was supposed to be completed is still not completed, and I think there's only one or two small things, and that's been the case for the past couple weeks. Another lesson we learned: you have to stay on top of these coders. Unfortunately, I wasted time with this guy as well. On the plus side is that the leads that were coming in do not get lost. So as much as I don't see them in my email, they do get stored in the database, which I did not require as part of the project scope. So in essence, I guess this coder delivered a little more than what I was expecting, and in the future it was something I probably would have had developed anyway. So the trade-off is, well, I'm getting it later on, but I'm getting a little extra. Once again, just the things that happen when you're dealing with coders in through Odesk or whatever it may be. So the lesson here is that you find somebody that does good work, you want to pay them well, and you want to keep them on board. And I do have some coders and cold callers, etc., that have been on board for a long time, and they definitely perform to my expectations. So last but not least, there was a lead that came through. I believe another investor that's on my cash buyers list. They have a 56 unit for sale in New Jersey. Sounds like the mother-in-law or the mother put a lot of money into this property back in the day, and I guess they're getting towards retirement, and so I'm just waiting on more details of this property. I did get a basic a JPEG which showed some of the rent roll, but not the complete rent roll for all the tenants. But we'll take an evaluation on this one, and we'll see if it's something that comes to fruition. So that's the update I have for you. We will keep you in the loop as always, and as I mentioned before, I'll try to get that other video so you could see an actual vacant commercial property. And for those of you bird dogs that are following, you could also submit deals like that through our Linkabee system. It's for bird dogs / house hunters, and these are the type of properties we're looking for, both commercial and residential. So we'll talk to you, or we'll see you soon.